we've been doing the trips to India mostly in the last few years, and wanted a different venue, wanted to look for something just different but in the same tradition out of curiosity, and came up with a really amazing research, a really amazing option with Assisi.
And actually, I was there before starting on my spiritual journey, before going to India, because I went to India about 40 years ago, and this was before that.
Yeah.
I was, extremely, extremely young.
Yeah, when you were 10.
Right. And was so struck by the vibrations of Assisi, the incredible peace, and it was striking. Really, I hadn't been to any place on this planet up until that point that had that energy. And now, of course, after the decades of study and the decades of being in India and studying the ancient knowledge, the ancient yogic knowledge, it made sense why that power was there.
You're right.
Of course, it's not in India. We know about the power spots in India, but his samadhi's there. He was an extraordinary enlightened being, and his spiritual partner, companion and spiritual companion, and student was St. Clare.
Right.
These are. We're going to venture into the teachings of the divine feminine and really the reality of what Jesus was talking about.
Yeah.
With soulmates and the divine feminine energy and the importance of that. And we're going to explore St. Francis and St. Clare's life with those ancient, through the lens of the ancient knowledge.
And the similarities are. They say they're exactly the same.
Yes.
It's not striking. They're identical.
They're identical.
Power objects, soulmates,
yes.
Samadhis.
Yeah.
His robe is there,
right.
which we know how to utilize those things now.
Yes, right. The cross the San Damiano cross that was in the church, that it was a power object that spoke to St. Francis, and basically it was what started him on his awakening, and really all of the parallels that we see about his really being instructed by the nature, his entombment with the nature, which the world knows about, but really he's relating to the mother. Of course, it's calling, it's different names, but we have to really see the underlying unity of the message and what was really happening there. We're going to venture into the teachings of the divine feminine and really the reality of what Jesus was talking about.
Yeah.
With soulmates and the divine feminine energy and the importance of that. And we're going to explore St. Francis and St. Clare's life through the lens of the ancient knowledge
and techniques, and how to capture that, how to recreate that for yourself in your own life,
and how to receive that energy so that it can help us. That's the greatness, is not just go to a place and like that and experience, get the historical aspect,
have a cappuccino and do the tour and go home.
No,
but really
get the energy from that.
Yeah.
That's what we were trained to do, and with this knowledge, how can we receive that energy and really connect to a divine soul? Like, divine souls really help us on this journey. So many people have experienced miracles with St. Francis.
Yeah, we put on the thing. Dwayne Dyer did this, and then Yogananda. And Yogananda, it seems like Yogananda and St. Francis, I think some of the statements that he made are, I was St. Francis, he one time said. We're not doing it because of that. We're Indophiles, but it's really about the divine energy and seeing the similarity of how these mechanisms happen, how divine souls get used, right?
We look at St. Francis' life. He was very much a Dattatreya character. Right? Gave up wealth and lived his life with a sackcloth, one cloth. And St. Clare cut her hair and put the same
as a noble woman, unheard of,
went and renounced all the pleasures of life, and was just going to merge with Jesus. that was their sadhana, merging with Jesus. And, that's, and we obviously, there was St. Francis in this ancient forest, and where he had this stigmata, clearly identifying or experiencing this merging with Jesus. We'll explore all of that through the ancient palm leaves, where that talk about Jesus' life in India, and also with Mary Magdalene and the women students and the divine feminine, the goddess energy. And all of these mechanisms that we're talking about, we'll look at all of that through the lens of their life, and see how we can recognize the unity of these traditions, and also have our own direct experience of Jesus and of St. Francis and St. Clare.